What's up? This is View Beats, and this is another Rich View review. What's up? This is Sean Sievert, aka View Beats with Rich View Multimedia. Today, I'm going to be reviewing the Cahayan Stereo Mix Bus Solid 4000. This is an excellent unit to have on your stereo mix bus, and I couldn't live without it. What the Cahayan Solid 4000 does is it adds analog to your mix. You can also use it on individual mixed buses such as your melody bus, your guitar bus, drums, anything that you have bus stereo. It gives you this analog warmth and saturation that you get from a console, that if you don't have a console, it's a great tool to have so that you can get that analog saturation. I have it here on the screen. Now you see that there is 3 knobs. You've got the drive knob, the output knob, and the mix blend knob. The drive knob is your saturation. That's what gives you the drive. It's like driving your audio through a console. When you push that fader up and you get that analog sound, that analog saturation, you can either add some drive or you can actually even pull it back. That actually adds some room for dynamics. The output knob is going to be your output gain after you decide what you want to do with the drive knob. And then of course your blend is going to be your 0 to 100% blend, so that you can either do some parallel adding or just a full-on straight up console sound. So what I'm going to do today is I have a mix that I've finished up, and we're just going to listen to the mix before using the Cahayan and then after engaging the Cahayan. You'll notice on here there is a red button that's lit up. That's the in and out. So if I push it, you'll see that the light goes off. That means it's no longer engaged. So we'll start with it not engaged, and then we will engage it so you can hear the difference. All right, so here's a song. This song is called Transform Me by an artist named Kylan. This song will be released here soon. I actually just finished up the mix today and got it approved. I'm gonna start around the hook because there's a lot of dynamics there. You have all the instruments, a lot of drums, guitars, and all the other sounds. You can kind of get like a wide range of the loudness. And then also we'll probably do a quieter part just so you can hear what the Cahayan does to this song. So here is without the Cahayan engaged. And so you can see that the song is hitting around -8.8. That's where the final mix was hitting. And so I'm going to go ahead and engage the Cahayan now. So when the Cahayan was engaged, you can see that the peak went up to about 4.1. So, you know, it definitely added. So what I have it set to right now is I just wanted to start with what they recommend to start with, which is having the drive set to -10, and then having the output set to +10, which is all the way up. And then I have the blend knob all the way up, so you're hearing 100% the Cahayan. So what we're going to do is I'm going to add some drive until we just raise this peak, and let's just see what it does. Okay, so let's hear the difference. Let's disengage the Cahayan and then re-engage it. So you can hear a big difference. What we can do is continue to drive and then pull the output down. I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to drive it some, give it some more saturation, and then pull the output down so that we don't peak and just kind of find the butter in the mix. I don't wanna be a monster. Transform me. All right, so now that I've kind of found that mix there, I've got the, you can't really see too good, but the VU meter is hitting right below 0. And then I pulled the output down so that we're no longer peaking coming back in digital. And so now we're going to disengage and re-engage and see what we sound like. So that's pretty much what it sounds like. There's a lot you can do with it. You can even do the parallel blending. You'll get more volume by doing parallel blend, and it can actually make it sound pretty strong. It just depends on what you want. Sometimes some synthesizers sound amazing going through the Kahayan. Sometimes even like a piano can sound great. I've ran drums through it and really smashed it and ran a parallel track to it. Got some really cool effects. But on the mix bus, I generally keep it at 100, and then I just start at the sweet point doing the -10 on the drive and then +10 on the output, and then adjust from there. So let's go ahead and take a listen to a more quieter part of the song. We'll listen to the verse here where there's not as many instruments, and disengage and re-engage the Kahayan. So let's listen to it disengaged. What are you looking for? Are you satisfied, or do you want more? Try to feel that empty void. Your appetite's on steroids. All right, let's go ahead and engage it. What are you looking for? Are you satisfied, or do you want more? Try to feel that empty void, but your appetite's on steroids. All right, and I'm gonna disengage and re-engage as we're listening. What are you looking for? Satisfied, or do you want more? Try to feel that empty void, but your appetite's on steroids. What am I living for? There are the answers that I've been searching for. I don't know. I just wanna transform into something more. So you can really hear what the Kahayan does. Not only does it give some like saturation and drive in the analog feel, but it just brings everything out. It brings the guitars out, it brings the vocals out. It's an amazing tool. I had no idea about this thing until one of my good friends, Mixed by Ed, he asked me if I like to use it, and I tested it out. I loved it, and I had to get one. I couldn't live without it. It's such an amazing tool. I mean, it just gives you that console sound if you don't have a console. The last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let you hear the blend tool. We'll listen to the same part of the verse where it's not as many sounds, and then we'll turn the blend down and let you hear what it sounds like. So we'll leave it engaged, and I'll just mess with the blend. What are you looking for? Are you satisfied, or do you want more? Try to feel that empty void, but your appetite's on steroids. So yeah, you can hear as I turned it down, once we got to 50%, actually from 50 to 100, there's not a huge difference, but I could definitely hear it. I actually, just now looking at it while I was doing that, I kind of like the sweet spot at about 85%. That's probably where I'll end up sending this through and printing, is at 85%. There was something I heard there that I felt. I go off the feeling. 100% was just like almost too smooth, and I turned it on to 85%. It kind of gave me just what I was looking for. And you can hear when I went all the way down to 0, it really just, no Kahayan, it was just the mix. And you can just hear such a difference. Even turning up at 30%, there was a big difference between having it disengaged and it turning it up just a little bit and mixing that blend. So that's the cool thing about the blend. You just kind of twist it see what you feel and what you like. Find that butter, find what your ears enjoy and what you think that the client's going to enjoy, and you just go from there. So that's my review of the Cahayan Solid 4000 stereo mix bus. If you have any questions, definitely leave them down in the comments. Be sure to check out Kylan on Instagram. New music coming out soon. Also check out Marcus Rogers, Brian T, and Hog Mob, 3 of my main associates that I work with doing music. Contact me for mixing and mastering. And if you have any gear or plugins that you'd like me to review, leave it in the comments and I'll definitely get to it. I hope y'all have a great day and God bless.